What's up, you guys? I haven't been uploading videos a lot. That's because I ran out of shit to play. But this is something new that I got, and I'm sure a lot of PlayStation owners have this as well. Um, but this is like my first, like not at this demo, but my first kind of try at Final Fantasy 15. I've been waiting for this game for the past 2 years or something. I wasn't about to buy Final Fantasy Type O because I had it on my PSP basically, so I wasn't gonna do that. Wait a second, let me just try out something, and I'll get back to it. I've actually played this demo completely, and I had like minor problems, the gameplay in general, so I felt like I should speak about it. I'm not saying that I'm some kind of professional at Final Fantasy or especially this game because it's completely different from the original ones. Wait a second, I just need to check this one thing out.
What is this place?
So basically, this whole part, that's perfect. Like, there's not much to it. It's pretty straightforward. It doesn't feel like a hack and slash like people were claiming, like, oh, you just, tap on a button and that's it. That's all you do. It's just like really simple now. It's not really that simple. You have to like, uh, obviously it's not gonna be as hard as something like a Dark Souls game or some shit like that,
Hey, wait!
or even like The Witcher 3 on Death March or something. It's not gonna be hard like that. Like, things are gonna just whoop your ass or some shit. But especially like while you're in the kid form, while you're a kid, it's not really hard. It's mainly just a tutorial, so it's pretty easy. But it's like at the end of the game, at the end of the demo basically, you get to see, the actual combat and stuff of, the main game, what you might find in the main game. And I had some problems. Like, people were claiming that it's hard. Well, it depends on how you want to play it. If you want to make it harder on yourself, then it's going to be hard. Otherwise, it's not going to be hard. There's a thing that I had a bit of a problem with, and that was, I didn't know about these things because I didn't have the other demo. I didn't get to play it, so I got to experience all this stuff with this demo. And I'm assuming that feature is in the game because, just like in Final Fantasy 13, in that game basically you can just autoplay the whole thing, and that was like a feature in the older, like, even if you go back to Final Fantasy 1, there was, or 2 I think, there was a feature that would allow you to just do the whole combat thing on its own. Like, you would, like in the previous battle, or I think that was in like Bravely Default, if this function was in Bravely Default, where you would just do whatever actions you did in the previous battle, it would just go on towards the next one as well. If you put it on autoplay, it would just do the same actions that you did in the previous fight that you put in manually. So that kind of thing was in Final Fantasy 2 or one of those games as well, and that was in Final Fantasy 13 as well. Let me just change the weapons and we'll be good. So I really like this stuff. Like, you have a lot of variety with this kind of a system. Like, you can put in whatever weapons you want in any of those 4 slots. It can be all like magic or it can be completely like a different kind of weapons. It's your own thing, like, and whichever slot you want to put the weapon or magic in, that's your own thing as well. So that's something I really liked. Like, that's actually pretty cool. Like, you can just turn into a complete mage or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be limited because you know, even in while you're playing this demo, you have a set number of tries to use the magic or whatever. So this is the Leviathan. It's gonna be a summon, I'm assuming. Um, and you can choose whether you wanna keep like 4 weapons in every single slot. So you can like change up to like a Masamune if you pre-ordered the game on the PlayStation or even on any other console like the Xbox or something. Um, I'm gonna get the physical copy, so hopefully I can get the day one edition or the pre-order edition or whatever, um, and get the Masamune. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be pretty shit when it comes to stats. You know, once you actually progress in the game, that's usually the case. It's never the case where, you know, you get a DLC weapon and it's like the best weapon in the entire game. That never happens. But I just like the Masamune. It brings me back, like, you know, playing Castlevania. When you play Castlevania, one of the best weapons is the Masamune. So yeah, that's why I wanted it. And I'm gonna buy the game anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, what I was saying was the auto shit in this game is basically, you know, kind of like it was in Final Fantasy 13. Like, you would just put it on autoplay and they would just do a set number of moves, like attack, 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 like, or attack, like, you know, 4 times. And that's all they would do. In this game, obviously, you're not gonna be standing in one place. You're gonna be moving around. You can attack whenever you want. But then there's this whole thing where if you... I'm not in combat, so I can't show you, but I will in a second. As soon as Carbuncle there lets me go enough, I can find some enemies. This is actually a pretty cool area. I'm pretty sure we're gonna just... We've seen this area in the trailer, or trailers, where the water... Where Leviathan, I guess, is attacking us. I'm guessing that's the place where we get to, you know, take control of Leviathan, like, once we defeat it, or whatever. That's where all the water comes in and fuck shit up. But I guess we're gonna see this room, like, for just a few seconds or something, but they've, like, you know, upscaled everything and it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure these books and shit aren't gonna be there because he's gonna be all grown up. But anyway, I'll show it to you, and I know why they would put this feature in, because they're trying to, you know, reimagine what the autoplay shit would be like. Like, I'm just not clicking on the button, I'm just holding down on it, right? So he's doing everything, and if I hold on onto square, he'll dodge no matter what. Like, this guy isn't dodging, he's defending because he's young and he doesn't have those moves, you know, where he just flashes and teleports, kind of. He doesn't have those, but once we get to that part, you guys will get to see it. But anyway, I don't really like that function because it makes the game super easy, okay? Like, in this demo, you get to fight an Iron Giant, right? You fight him, and once you get to learn his moves, you basically know which moves are the ones that you aren't going to be able to dodge, and which ones you are going to be able to dodge, right? So as soon as you find that out, basically, you can go about the whole fight just holding down on square and circle. And that's about it. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, there's no difficulty or anything like that. You can just hold down on square. He'll keep on dodging like it's nothing. Even if the sword or whatever goes through him, it'll still be like a dodge, right? Just because you're holding down on square. Now some of his moves are like friggin' you know, unblockable, right? So once you fight him like just a bit, you'll know he'll, you know, start charging up or something like that, or he'll do a certain kind of movement, and you'll be like, okay, he's about to, you know, go into that move now. So you can easily, like, there's just like one move that where he pounds down on the ground, and you know how it is in every single game, you just have to jump up, and that's about it. So that's the undodgeable move he has, and then there's the one where he uses this vortex kind of a thing. So you just have to run away from it, and that's about it. And for everything else, you just hold on to square. It just happens automatically. And if you're like tapping down on circle, and then hold square like while he's attacking, sometimes the game won't register that, and sorry, I fucked up. I'm doing a live stream as well, so if I fuck up, sorry about that. So the game wouldn't register that, and I fucked up again. Fucking hell, I need some water. So that would happen, and basically that's kind of fucked up, because that shouldn't be a function. Like, that should be kind of fixed. That's sort of a problem with the game mechanics and not the person playing it, because if something is not registered, then it's not your problem really. It's the game's problem. And that happens sometimes. Okay, even but if you hold on to circle, okay, and you're attacking, and when he's about to attack or is attacking, and then you hold on to square, it registers. So if you tap on circle and then hold square, it doesn't register. But if you hold, so it's kind of like forcing you, like, yeah, you can tap on it to feel like, you know, you're actually in control of the guy, but they want you to hold down on it because there's more likely of a chance that if the game will register you're blocking, you know, whatever attack he's throwing at you. So that's kind of fucked up. And if you keep playing the game like a lot, if you just keep on repeating the fight with that one dude again and again and again, you kinda get a hang of it. Okay, like you can while he's attacking, you can press square at the right time and he'll dodge it, but it's not that, you know, the game seems really like fluid and everything, but when it comes to that, it's not really that fluid. Like, you can be attacking him, right, like tapping circle or whatever. If you're using an Xbox controller, I don't exactly know what the buttons are, but so you're basically attacking him square, circle, and as soon as he attacks you, if you press square even at the right time, sometimes he just won't dodge it, even if it's like at the most perfect time. So it doesn't go from attacking to defending like really in a fluid manner, you know. The dodging system is not as good as it should be, like it is in, like, I don't know, Dark Souls or I guess The Witcher. I'm not exactly sure about that, but definitely Dark Souls. Like, in that game, if you dodge at the right time, no matter what you were doing, he will like dodge that hit, right? In this game, god damn it, oh, what the fuck. Okay, in this game, while you're attacking, it's a bit hard for the game to register like you dodging if you're like tapping circle. So in the middle of attacking, you know, you're gonna get fucked up if you don't stop for a second and wait for him to attack. You know, it's not that fluid, which was a problem for me. They need to up that shit a bit. Also, I've noticed something, I might be wrong about that, but I don't think you can dodge in mid-air, which kinda sucks because this dude can like teleport and all that shit, but why isn't he allowed to, like, you know, why isn't he allowed to dodge mid-air? because a lot of those moves, like the teleportation moves, like if you teleport and attack from really far away or really high up, uh, then the damage is multiplied, so the enemy can get stunned. But if you do it from a close enough area, he won't get stunned. And usually the teleport attack takes you, does a mid-air attack basically. So if he doesn't get stunned, at least this enemy, he will whoop your ass, and you can't really do much about it. Now, the teleport attack is a pretty important, part of the game, and since it's not that effective if you're doing a teleport attack like close up, that's kind of fucked up, because they can easily, like, if you want to use that term, punish you. They can easily do that if you do a teleport attack like from close range. So there definitely should be like a way to dodge. Now I know about the whole thing where you can move back mid-air while you're dodging, but if the enemy is like the fucking Iron Golem, he has enough of a range to still whoop your ass. Like, even if you, sometimes it does work, most of the times it doesn't. You can press X mid-air, or even circle and back, like the attack button and back, and he will like fly back a bit, and that basically might be able to save you from getting hit, but most of the times it doesn't work. So the square button, which is the defense button, or the dodge button, or the block button, it should actually do something while you're mid-air, because that is like, fighting mid-air is really, really fun. It's way more fun than just fighting a dude, like, while standing on the ground. You can press X and just press circle, and he'll fly towards, like, teleport towards the enemy, and you can attack him like that. You can use the analog stick to get behind him while mid-air, but the thing is, there is no dodge function. So if he like turns around or something like that, he will definitely fuck you up and you'll be on the ground. So they need to put in like a dodge function while you're in mid-air, because that really fucks up the flow of the game. Because while you're in mid-air, his attacks are super fast. Like, you can just bounce back and jump back in and attack again and again and again. And you can create like different kind of combos and stuff that were really cool. The last time I played the demo, I spent a bunch of time like fighting the Iron Golem again and again to see what's the best method. Definitely, if you want to play, like, I don't want to say it, but playing the game in that way, which they're kind of forcing you to play the game, like the method they're trying to tell you to use is kind of a noobish method. Like, I've tried different methods. I just went and started fucking attacking him straightforward without giving a shit. I was just attacking him, and I think the first time he spawns, he's like a level 5 Iron Golem or something like that, and when he spawns the second time, he's like, wait a second. He's like a level 15, which is way more powerful than, obviously, than a level 5. So basically, I played against him around like maybe 10 times or something like that, and I was trying out different like methods to fight him, right? So I went straight forward and attacked him like from the front, just rushed in, attacked him, and this was the type of attack where I would just hold on to circle and then press and hold on to square once he was about to attack. So that basically, and this was a level 15 one, so he had a lot of health and all that shit, right? I got him down to like almost 0% health. I got him down to like 10% of his health without having any kind of issues. No issues whatsoever. Like, it was like nothing. You just hold down on it, it'll just do its own thing for you. And you know, at least in the previous games, it was like, you know, like I'm just talking about this method. I'm not talking about playing the game where you're actually like pressing square, trying to press square at the right time when they attack, and you know, tapping on circle to attack instead of just holding down on it. I'm not talking about that method, because then there's actually like strategy you can use and stuff, right? With this method, it's not much of a strategy, because even in the other games when you would use autoplay, you would still like an enemy would still be able to fuck you up, right? They would still be able to fuck you up, and you'd have to like stop the autoplay, and you would have to go back and, you know, do it normally, like manually and stuff like that, decide what they're gonna do and everything. But basically, in this game, from my experience, you just don't have to do anything after that. If you want to play the game like that, then I don't think you're gonna have much of a problem with anything. You know, like the Iron Golem was sort of like a boss, you know, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of bosses are gonna have like different moves and stuff, but for most of the attacks that can be defended, that you can defend yourself, are gonna be pretty easy to like just dodge, like while just playing with that. What the fuck? Why can't I? Okay. So, this demo is pretty cool. Like, they use these spells in a kiddie way. Like, this is like, you know, a kiddie version of Meteor and stuff like that. That was pretty cool of them. And none of this is in the actual game, so they have like gone out of the way to make this, which is pretty cool. Anyway, what I was saying was, so yeah, if you play using that method, I'm pretty sure nothing is gonna actually give you much of a problem. You know, whatever their attacks are that you can defend against. But anyway, that's a bit of a problem. So I got him down to like 10% of his health, no problems. I was like, okay, that's fine. Even though it took a bit of time. Also the transition, like, okay, this kid, right? He attacks and instantly, there we go, right into the heavy weapon, right? With the older version of him, when he was using sort of that Buster Sword, it was supposed to be the heavy weapon. It wasn't that fluid. Like, he would attack and then slowly attack with that, which is kind of like a way to break the combo. I'm pretty sure there are gonna be other weapons, but I'm assuming they're also gonna be a bit slow, obviously because they're heavy. But just like this heavy weapon, which he can use fairly easily, and it just goes with the flow, you know, with the combo. It didn't exactly work the same way with the kind of like that Buster Sword, right? So I would like it if they made things more fluid. Yeah. But anyway, we're getting to that part. So I'm probably gonna fight him a bunch of times in this video as well, just to show you what I meant. I'm gonna be a bit rusty, I think. But I'm gonna show you the different methods. Like, You can play with that method, just auto dodge everything, just don't give a shit because no, like you don't have to give a shit anymore about what you're gonna do. Any strategy is completely out of the window. Like you just don't have to give a fucking shit about any of that. Now, if you actually are gonna tap circle and press square at the right time, you're gonna have a bit of a problem because the game does not register. I'm not even talking about the fact that it doesn't register like, if you're tapping circle and then press square at the perfect time like I was saying before. But even sometimes when you would just press square, like the dodge button, at the right time, sometimes it just would not register, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys that. And then there's obviously the teleportation thing, and that would basically just annihilate anything in your way. Then it just doesn't even fucking matter, right? You just, I'm gonna show you the different methods. Like you can go straight forward with the fight. You can do the teleportation thing. You can teleport through him. A lot of that shit. And yeah, so I'm just gonna play through this. This was like a moment where I just went, oh shit, you know. I mean, I've watched every single trailer and all that shit, but like, he's already like a legend for me. Like, oh shit, it's him. It's not shit. If you guys haven't seen it, watch like the first episode of the anime that we just put out. Okay, so there we go. See, he's in defensive mode. You just hold down on square, and he'll just fucking not give a shit. Okay, no effort whatsoever, and you just hold on to a circle. And he's just attacking. Now this is an attack, and you just jump, and yeah, you can't dodge against that. Now I just held square, and that was it. Hold circle, he's attacking. Hold square again, there you go, dodge. Dodge again, no fucks given. And, yeah. So you just need to, he's attacking. No problem, you just hold square. No fucking problem. Right, okay, this is number 2. Now this was a move that's a bit hard to dodge against. I should have teleported, but so see now, yeah. So a lot of these teleportation moves, as you can see no problem, right? Now I'm gonna start tapping instead. Okay, let's see how easy it is. See, you get hit. I have some experience, so that's why I'm able to dodge it. But it's not as easy. Obviously, it's not going to be easy as just holding a button. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just doesn't register at the right time. Now I'm tapping, and I guess I'm doing well, but anyway, oh shit, got caught in that. So I'm gonna do a jump attack, and then you guys can see like how you can't defend against it. Now, even if I went back, he would just fucking hit me, okay? So you can't dodge against it. There is no option. Which is fucking stupid. So I'm letting my ass get whooped because I just wanted to show you how it is. See, there is no dodge option while you're... just hold this and then parry. And it's pretty simple. When you press square again, you got pretty hard at it, right? And go up there. This was like one of the coolest things. You can go really, really fucking high up. really fucking hard. Like to the fucking moon or some shit. There is a different kind of fight over here, if you guys remember from the trailers. Where he's fighting those army dudes. Okay. So this guy's dead. Okay. Oh, that was pretty simple because this guy was a level 3. I'm gonna do the fight one more time and show you the level 15. Also I'm gonna change the time and weather because it looks fucking cool as shit, right? We're gonna go and change this shit. I'm gonna change it to raining like in a bit. You guys need to see like the orange sky and shit. I don't know, it was just like maybe a dream that I had or some shit, but I don't know, it was like probably years ago, but I always imagined playing a Final Fantasy game like this, like, you know, orange fucking sky and huge ass buildings, and you have like this anime looking Sasuke dude, and you're fighting like a bunch of, kind of like some Devil May Cry shit, kinda, you know? But like I've imagined that like in Final Fantasy, like, you know, you watch these animes and shit, and they have these kind of settings. It looks cool as shit. I always wanted to play like a game in such a setting. I'm also pretty hyped up for Persona 5. That is gonna be kick-ass. As well as Uncharted 4, and there's I'm gonna be getting Dark Souls 3 in a bit, and what other games are there? Horizon, obviously my most anticipated game is Final Fantasy 15 for this year. And, okay, now this dude is like level 15, right, so you can just use this, and it'll just stun him pretty bad. And you can just go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Oh shit. Okay, it's gonna be raining, I think. So now I'm not just tapping, I'm just tapping on, see, now that was my fault. But yeah, sometimes it just doesn't register. Come on. See, I'm pressing square at the right time, but it's just not doing it. Let's see. Okay, that was my fault. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I should. Oh, fuck. I got caught with that. See, I pressed it at the most perfect time, but he just didn't give a shit. Oh, there we go. Now if I was holding down on it, no fucking problem. I can't jump or something. I don't know if this is gonna be a feature in the entire game, like in the full game. He just gets hit like that. I don't know. Move. But I like how there are so many ways to dodge. Camera. shit, fuck, fuck, fuck. Shit. Oh crap, please don't. Time for the amygdala. I know that's not what it's called, but... See, now... That was like at the most perfect time. No, that's fucked up. That was fucked up. And that was my fault, but before that I pressed it at the most perfect time and it fucked me over. So that wasn't right. See, that was perfect, completely perfect. It just doesn't fucking register. What the fuck is that supposed to be? I can't see for shit. Okay, let's see if we can finish him off. I'm pretty sure we can't, but let's see. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to do something. I was trying to teleport and then attack him with my heavy weapon. Yeah, that worked. So anyway, it's the dodging is a bit fucked up, as you could see. Like, I would press square, the defend button, at the most perfect time, but because I was tapping circle, it just would not register, no matter what. Okay, sometimes it does, well, a lot of times it does register if I press it at the perfect time, but many times it does not. Like, if you tap instead of holding down on circle, and then, you know, pressing square or holding on to square, it doesn't work. If you just hold on to circle while attacking, it's pretty easy for the game to go from the attacking side of things to like defending. But if you're tapping on circle, and then even if you hold on to square, many times he just won't dodge. So that's a bit of a problem that I have noticed in this. And you can basically go and fucking do this however many times you want to do. But I've done it twice, and I think that's good enough. to show you guys. Anyway, you can perfect the whole dodging thing, but sometimes it just would not work. Um, because the game is a bit bad at the whole dodging thing. It's not as good as Dark Souls or something like that. So that's my only problem that I've had with this game. Other than that, this game looks amazing. I've seen every single demo of this game, like by different YouTubers, you know, even Angry Joe and all these people. I've seen them play Episode Ducase, I think that's what it's called, and the 2.0 version. I've seen all that shit, every single trailer, even the ones that came out in like, I don't know when this game was made, like was announced like 10 years ago or something on the PS3. I've been following this game for such a long time, waiting. This is my most anticipated game of the year. Looks amazing. This is obviously just a demo, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna look even more amazing, like the graphics and everything. They're gonna optimize it even more since it is just being made for consoles, and they said that it was hard for them to make it alongside PC. So the optimization and everything is gonna be great. The frame rates are good as well, no problem here. Um, 60 FPS, and as long as your game is running at a stable 30 FPS, it does for the most part. I was pretty happy with it. It wasn't like The Witcher 3 where it was fucking, and even Fallout 4 at certain parts while you're in areas like close to Diamond City and stuff. It drops a lot of frames. So even though there aren't many crowded areas over here, you know, not a lot of clutter or people or things going around, but from what I've seen so far, the frame rate seems pretty good. And this just, I don't know why, but you know, we haven't seen anything regarding Final Fantasy VII, like not that much, just a little bit of the gameplay. The gameplay, a lot of people got really fucked up about it. I don't know if people have or have not played Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. The gameplay seems exactly like it, and I had no problems with it because that's the perfect like you know, combination of kind of action RPG and your, you know, normal RPG style, where not everything is just hack and slash. Because if you play Crisis Core, it wasn't hack and slash. You would have to select, you know, using your D-pad what action you wanted to do. The only difference was you could move around. In this game, you're not confined to a certain area, I think, or I'm not exactly sure. I don't think you are confined to a certain area, like I guess in the main game I'm saying. Not confined to a certain area where you can just fight over there and not just move around. This is pretty much a completely open world game, and you're gonna be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do, even while in combat mode, which is good. You know, because I mean, I've played Bravely Default. I love the game, and it just, and even Persona, like, you know, those games, they look cool. It's great, but I think it's about time we moved on to this because, you know, I've played Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4 after years, 6, 7, Crisis Core, 10, 13, 13, 2. So I've played a shitload of them, okay? And even though they were like fun as fuck, but I think now it's about time we moved on to this. Like more, you know, a much more faster paced Final Fantasy, because everything looks realistic. So it kind of, even though it was in Final Fantasy 13, it kind of looks, don't get pissed off at this, but it kind of seems dumb that these realistic looking characters, even though they look anime-ish, but these realistic kind of looking characters are just standing there in one place waiting to get butt fucked. You know what I'm saying? They need to move around, they need to do their thing, and you need to have that kind of freedom. It's not completely, depending on how you want to play the game, it's gonna have strategy in it. If you actually want to, you know, tap on circle and square and use everything around you, like, you know, the teleportation and everything, a lot of strategy involved. It's not just hack and slash. Okay, but if you just want to hold on to square and circle, trust me, it's gonna be like it's not gonna be the full experience of the game using the everything like strategy and everything to the fullest. So I would, if you ask me, I would recommend like tapping on circle and square and using everything around you, you know, to gain the advantage over your enemy and just learning their moves and everything. That's the whole thing with Final Fantasy, right? You learn their weaknesses. That's it with every single RPG, I think. But basically, in this game, it's not fucking hack and slash like Devil May Cry or something like that. There is way more, you know, to it than that. Way more strategy. Just try to not uh, do the whole hold down on every single fucking you know, hold on the defense button all the fucking time if you want to have the full experience of the game. But I'm pretty sure that there are going to be many enemies that are going to have moves that can't be defended against. You can't defend yourself against them unless you jump or roll or, you know, move away from the attacks. You can see that from those giant things, I forgot their names, um, that were made available in episode Ducase 2.0. I don't think you can just block their attacks because they're fucking huge, those dinosaur motherfuckers. So I'm pretty sure there are gonna be many enemies that you can't dodge yourself against, you know, so easily just by holding down on square. So there's gonna be a lot of strategy involved. And it's not a fucking hack and slash. I can tell you that. It's gonna be fucking great, and hopefully Final Fantasy VII is gonna be exactly like this. Or even if they don't put like the whole open world thing in it. I'm not saying the whole overworld. I'm talking about just the combat system. If they make it almost exactly like Crisis Core, I'm gonna be happy with that. I'm gonna be perfectly happy even if they did that in this game. Like you are confined to a certain area while you're fighting. You can't like run away from it. You're confined to that space. I'll be perfectly happy with that as well. But even like this, I'm fucking happy with it. It's fucking great. Bravely Default and those kind of games have their own place, but I think now it's about time to play these games in this way. Um, that's about it. That's my review for this and the whole of Final Fantasy 7. Sorry, you have 15. They're doing so much with the movies and everything like that. I don't think they have done shit like that since Final Fantasy 7. Um, the anime looks pretty cool. It's short, sweet. It's pretty great, and you know that they are going all out with this, and it looks fucking great. So my only problems are like the you know, they need to change like the whole flow, make it more fluid a little bit, you know, going from attacking to defending if you're not just fucking holding down on the buttons. And they need to make like the game mechanics a bit better with, you know, registering the defense thing. So that's about it, guys. I named my carbuncle Cloud, you know, because why the fuck not? When Sephiroth wouldn't suit him, or any other Tifa or some shit. I know I'm just or Warrior of Light, you know, whatever. Anyway, that's about it for my review of this and the entire game in general. So thanks for watching.